I'm going to ask you to change the world. And I know it sounds ambitious, but I am persuaded we need more people on this planet that understand the crises and the challenges that we're facing at this really difficult time in our history. My work has been in the criminal justice system. I've seen that system change very profoundly over the last half century. In 1972, we had 300,000 people in jails and prisons. Today, we have 2.3 million people in jails and prisons. And then I realized I represent the broken. All of my clients are broken people. They've been broken by disease and disability and bias and discrimination. And then I realized I work in a broken system. The people with power are unwilling to get proximate. They're stuck in narratives of fear and anger. They're hopeless. They won't do uncomfortable things. And I said, I don't want to have anything more to do with this. And I sat down and began thinking about what I'd been doing for my career. And all of a sudden, I realized something new. And I realized something I'd never realized before. And I realized why I do what I do. And what I realize is that I don't do what I do because it's about justice. I don't do what I do because I've been trained to do it. I don't do what I do because it's about human rights. I don't do what I do because if I don't do it, no one will. I realized that night why I do what I do. And I realized that I do what I do because I'm broken too. And the truth is that if you get proximate, if you change narratives, if you stay hopeful, if you do uncomfortable things, it will break you. But there is power in brokenness. It is the broken that will teach us how mercy works. It's the broken that understand the true redemptive potential of compassion. It is the broken that understand why justice is essential. I believe really simple things. I believe that each of us is more than the worst thing we've ever done. I think if someone tells a lie, they're not just a liar. I think if someone takes something that doesn't belong to them, they're not just a thief. I think even if you kill someone, you're not just a killer. And we cannot do justice until we know the other things that people are. I am persuaded that in this globe, on this planet, across the world, the opposite of poverty is not wealth. We talk too much about money. I am persuaded that in most parts of this planet, the opposite of poverty is not wealth. I believe the opposite of poverty is justice. And when we commit to doing more justice, we change the world. And finally, I believe that we cannot judge how we're doing in education. We cannot judge how we're doing in this country. We can't judge how we're doing across the world by looking at how we treat the rich and the powerful and the privileged. The talented and creative students cannot be the measure of our successfulness as educators. We've got to look at how we treat the poor, the incarcerated, and the condemned if we want to understand how we're doing.